Hello, hiya. It's 11:11, guys. It's a very nice hour. It's something that I always it makes me feel good. Today's message. Okay, I wanted to talk to you guys about something important. It just occurred to me when I was driving this morning, and it was to do with reasoning. Okay, basically every action has a reaction, and the reaction is not always really that good, right? So let's say that your action is going to work, but your reaction is not very good, that you are not happy. Sorry, my hair is funny today. It's not listening to me. It's really weird. I need to go and wash it and sort it out altogether. It often plays up. Often reaction is not the thing that we would like to have in our lives, and I discovered why that is. Okay, so you act upon something because obviously you do during the day when you're alive, and whatever you do is always going to result in something. So this result is there is a reason behind why you act certain way always. Okay, there is a reason behind whatever you do. And often this reason is very unconscious. Okay. The reason why you act certain way that then later on sometimes makes you feel unhappy or tired or drained is because you think certain way. Because and the way why you think certain way is because you have a certain belief that produces those thoughts, that then produces those reasons why you act certain way. Okay, so to change this, or you are, let's say that you keep on choosing a relationship that is not serving you. Okay, you come back to your boyfriend who is not very nice to you, or a girlfriend. Okay, you come back to a relationship that obviously I wouldn't have said anything if it hadn't happened to me in the past. Now I understand that my belief about myself and about relationships, about love, and about building a relationship, about being in a relationship, about me, in reference to a relationship, and my beliefs about the opposite sex had absolutely everything to do with what I was choosing for myself. Okay, and the for me to change this, I had to change everything I was thinking on those levels. Okay, so it was a very, very complex. Um, that's why it took me so long to figure it out, but I cracked it because I always end up cracking the code. Okay, I am an enigma cracker, energetic enigma cracker, and I will always crack a code. Okay, because I just really want to get to the bottom of it for people to understand that they can have an easy life, that they can have easy, beautiful relationships, that they can have loving approach to life, and that they can have it easy. Okay, they can make it easy for themselves as well, that we don't have to be addicted to struggle, that we don't have to just think that life is hard, because it isn't, and that we don't need to limit ourselves with the energies, with the beliefs, and with the thoughts that stop us from doing what we really want to do. Okay, this is my agenda. This is it's my hidden agenda. I have this agenda purely because I love people and I see them struggle every day, and I'd love everybody to feel the way I feel. Okay, so that they have time for everything, so that they can trust that everything is working out for them, so that they can make it easy for themselves to look and feel great all the time. And so it is not going to take them a lot of time to do certain things, so that they always have energy to get up a little bit earlier in the morning and do the things that they know that they're right, so that they all can motivate themselves to make choices that are healthy for them. Okay, this is something that makes me smile. This is something that I know what I'm doing as well. Obviously I struggle sometimes as well. I just sometimes feel like I can't be bothered to do things, or I sometimes go back to my old patterns and my old little annoying habits of I don't know, and negative thinking, for example, right? Because sometimes I just get myself, and my friends know that I get caught in that spiral of thinking that I'm not worthy, but that is just fading away. I'm noticing that. I know that I'm doing this, and I know that I'm fighting this. before it was ruling my life, before I was allowing my life to be revolving around those thoughts, and I was going lower and lower and lower in moods. Okay. So obviously I had to lift myself up from those moods somehow, and I was choosing unhealthy habits in order to do that. That were bringing me very short-term relief, but in the long term it was obviously damaging my area, my energetic area, my energetic field, my everything that was around me. Okay, so I wasn't feeling very good, and that's why I figured out what to do. I, that's one thing I can't figure out just yet. What do I do so that my hair always looks amazing? Um, so the energy behind your choices is purely in your mind, always. Okay, and whatever you choose to do, whatever action you take, whatever you choose to react, it's always because you think certain way, and you think certain way just because you believe certain things. Therefore, what I suggest you guys is just sometimes take a piece of paper, or every day, or like twice a day, and ask yourself questions. What are my beliefs about this? And especially about, obviously I'm talking about area that don't work in your life, because this is how you sometimes don't understand, and you can fall into a trap that is very easy to fall into, and that is blaming other people, or blaming situations, or blaming life, or why is it happened to me. And the worst thing you can do is go into a mentality of a victim, because victim mentality is something that I've experienced as well. Everybody was always guilty of what was going on in my life, so that was mega toxic. I was like seriously toxic to myself, I was, and my life, because of the way I was thinking. So blaming other people for what is going on in your life, that means you are not taking full responsibility for your life. And if you're not taking full responsibility for your life, then you are not playing the role that you should be playing, and therefore you are making yourself ill. Okay, because you are an extra in your own film, and you don't take what you don't do what it takes to to live your life the right way, the way that is shown to you by your inner voice. You are ignoring your inner voice. You are not going forward with this. You're not progressing because you're reluctant to admit that what you've done already by now so far is a result, and what your life looks like right now is a result only of your actions. If it's shit, that's fine. Just take responsibility for it, and then just say to yourself, right, okay, I messed up on a lot of levels. I'm going to have to figure it out and sort it out. I'm going to have to now just take responsibility fully for it and see what happens. Okay. I'll be nice to myself. I'll be compassionate to myself. I'm only learning. I'm on a journey that I haven't got a clue about. Okay. Whatever I learned from, I don't know, past generations, people from my past, from my experiences. Oops, just keep on playing with the pillow and it's just falling down. It's all not working. Okay, it's wrong. It's not working with my life, clearly, because if everything I had believed so far would work, then my life would have been completely different. So now, if it looks shit in a certain area, then what is the belief that I hold on this area and around this area about myself, with regards to this area? And what can I think otherwise? What can I change in my thinking and my beliefs on this topic, so that my life can finally go into a direction where it should start fixing, right? Building, doing things that are going to bring progress and growth. Because sometimes the progress is reversing, like, you've got negative progress, so that means that you go worse and worse and worse, right? Okay, I mean, it is progress, but you just want positive progress across all areas. And in order to do that, your energy needs to be at the frequency where you can have this progress, and you can have, and you can hold frequency that brings you quick positive progress. But you need to build this up. Okay, at first, because you're not used to it, it might be a bit difficult, but later on it becomes easy. Okay, because everything you do at the beginning that you don't know much about, that you have to learn a lot about, even if it's yourself, okay, it will bring you a little bit of a struggle because you can't speak a language. I'm a bilingual person, okay? And for me to speak two languages in like relatively fluent way, I had to go through so much effort at the beginning to learn the words, right? I mean, I learned English in Poland, and before I could speak, I had to know all the rules and I had to know most of the words to be able to use them, and the rules how to apply those words. Certain words don't connect in certain sentences or tenses, whatever. I couldn't speak this language straight away, although I really, really wanted. Okay, I had to really go into an effort. And at the beginning, it was difficult because at the beginning, I had to uh, apply the rules that are to do with how to say certain consonants or vowels, right? Or clusters of sounds. Once I got the rules, I was able to then naturally recognize that, oh, this word must be pronounced that. So it started coming naturally, okay? But at first I was pronouncing them wrong, writing them wrong, okay? It was consistent and persistent work that got me to learn in another language in a different country, okay? And I am right now very proud of this, okay? And I'm really grateful to myself for doing it, because in the past I was actually ashamed, right? And I was even just trying to downplay myself, especially in front of people who can't speak good English, that my English is not really that good. That's how I was, but it's a different it's a different story with me and my sort of sense of value, or so to speak. However, I wasn't talking about this. Enough about me. Let's talk about me. So that is what it is, okay? When you can't have it straight away, you can't just like you grow. I mean, and then this is not the end. Even if you are fluent in English, you will always, or in a different country, in a different language, sorry, you'll always learn another word that you haven't known, right? So there'll always be something more to discover. There's always gonna be something else to learn, and the same with growth, okay? That's why it's so important, and the same especially with getting to know yourself. And getting to know yourself is extremely important, because that's the self-image is the fundamental priority to this is fundamental. Well, see, I just got a little bit boasting about English and now I can't find words. Your knowledge about yourself is fundamental for your growth and for your confidence and for how you are going to act and who you are going to be. Because if you don't know yourself, then you can't be confident. Okay? If you don't know yourself, then you cannot be confident person, because confidence follows knowledge. Okay? And you can be only confident about something that you know about. Okay? Because sooner or later, even if you can pretend that you know something, somebody is going to come up to you and they're going to have vaster knowledge on what you are trying to impress others with, and they're going to shut you up with things that you haven't got a clue about. Okay? So to get to know you more, you need to ask yourself a lot of questions. You need to know what you think, why you think certain things. You need to pick up on those things that you are thinking about. You need to be able to have consciousness to an extent where you notice your thoughts. Okay? And then when you notice your thoughts, only then you can start analyzing why you think in this way. What would you like to think instead if what you've picked up on is not something you like? Okay, this is very, very important. I mean, I cannot even stress how important it is for you guys to start picking up the thoughts that aren't serving you. Okay, especially I'm obviously talking about people, to people. This is a message to people who struggle in certain areas of their lives, whether it's a job or relationship, or they feel burnt out at work, or they feel like their career is not right, or they don't have good friends, or they just forever seem like they living against the grain. Okay, or they just struggle with a relationship with the children. Whatever you feel like you should change in your life for the for better, that could do with improvement in that area, there is a reason behind it, and that reason is energetic. Okay, that reason is in your mind, and that reason is the belief that stands behind everything. Okay, so the beliefs are so important. Okay, your beliefs about yourself in relation to every field in your life, plus your beliefs about those fields in your life and how they work in relation to you and other people, your beliefs about the opposite sex, your beliefs about children, work, school, studying, learning, age, gender, um, personalities, and so on, they are always going to determine who you are, and they are going to determine how you behave. So you are the only person who can pick them up, and you are the only person who can change them if they are not serving, if they are not supportive. That is so important, because to live life that you want, to live life that is happy, healthy, and like sort of balance. I don't like this word balance. I don't like to have balance in life. I want to have abundance and prosperity in my life like everybody else, and I want this for everyone else. And I know it's everybody's responsibility, but I also know that it is possible for everyone. Okay, and the reason why I know this is just because it's just happened to me, and I didn't understand how it happened until I started discovering that what I've done was just to rip layer by layer of my old self, who was believing and thinking certain ways that were very and the thoughts and the beliefs were not supporting the life that I wanted to live, and taking a magnifying glass and taking every single belief under magnifying glass, questioning it completely, crossing them out and choosing the ones that were important to me, that I thought they were aligned. I was asking myself how I want to believe, what I want to believe, how I want to think, what is this person that I want to become, which obviously I have a vision of in the future. What is this person's daily routine? What is this? What are the person's thoughts on a daily basis, right? What is the person that I want to be thinks every day? Okay, and how can I think that way? What do I need to believe to think that way? Okay, what my main beliefs about my values have to be, so that I can then produce those thoughts that are going to support my growth and support my progress daily. Okay, I hope it's clear. I mean, I don't know how this message came out really, and I don't know why. I was supposed to be doing something completely different, but I just felt an urge to sit down and record myself, so I did. And one more thing, you can change those beliefs and thoughts obviously by repeating to yourself and working, but yeah, there is a catch here, okay? Because people say like affirmations are working. They are working only when you know exactly that the affirmations that were negative and led you to this shitty moment in your life, that you are actually just pushing them out of your system by pushing the new one in. And you are being careful and conscious and aware on a daily basis that sometimes you are going to get caught in the old pattern, in the old way, and you are able to recognize this by working for with yourself, and talk yourself out of that old pattern, talk yourself out of that old routine, and still carry on and persistently carry on with the positive one. Okay, so this repeating every 5 seconds, if you repeat yourself every few days, oh yeah, I am amazing, or I am beautiful, then you are not going to get where you want to get. Because if you really want to rely on affirmations only, it's not doable. You need to do more work than this. Not only affirmations. Affirmations are only one of the tools that you use in order to change your beliefs. Okay, you need to obviously have some time dedicated to your work inside of your head. Okay, there is perhaps 90% of work is done within your own mind, and that is a conversation that you are leading with yourself, and you use inner talk for it. Affirmations are only reminders to keep your focus every day on the thoughts you know you want to be having in the future. Okay, so if you carry on repeating the same goal every day, you are obviously more likely to be always focused on it, because you're going to remind yourself every day, but this is what I want, right? My goal is to become this and this and this, I don't know, happy in a relationship, amazing work, rich, whatever it will be. That is a reminder, right? Your affirmation is a reminder. So remind yourself with affirmations and repeat them all the time, but don't forget to talk in your head and work with yourself by asking you questions about what you really want, what you really need. What is it that you are believing that needs changing? Oh, I need to bear with me. Just cut this phone off. What do you need to do to change your thinking, so that you can become the version of yourself that you want to become? Okay, because that is so important. You cannot become, your life cannot change until your personality changes, because the reason why you are here at the moment, your personality matches your reality. Okay, oh, even right, your personality matches your reality. If you want to change your reality, you need to change your personality. Probably I'm not the first one who said that, but I just it just rhymed naturally. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for this video. I'll probably use it as well myself, because that is one of those my own personal affirmations and confirmations that I am also heading in the right direction, and everything that is going on right now is working out for me the way I want to, which is a really, really positive thing for me, and I'm really pleased and grateful that it does happen. But I made it happen myself by persistent work and doing everything that I could, and implementing all the routines and implementing all the disciplines that I knew that are going to be that they were hard to implement, because obviously I wasn't a disciplined person before, but I forced myself to do it every day. I decided that this is what I'm doing regardless whether it's going to work or not, and it paid off. So I'm super pleased and super proud of that. I just want to pass it on to other people as well. So guys, yes, in order to change your reality or change your personality, in order to change your personality, you need to know yourself. Okay, you need to know who you are and know your personality on that level where you know exactly what you believe, and if they are shit, then you change them. Okay, you're the only person who can tell yourself whether what you believe, in your opinion, is shit. Okay, that is bullshit about myself. This is how I want to think. I think that I am not worthy of a good job. I think I would never be able to get to the person to where this person is, like body wise, for example. I don't think it's possible for me or safe for me to look attractive all the time, or I just don't think that I'll never be able just to succeed on a financial level the ones that the person does. These are the limiting beliefs that you are ruling, that you are letting rule your life, and therefore you are stopping yourself from doing the things that you know you should be doing, just because you are scared that things are not going to work out. And those stoppers, those actions, sabotaging actions, They are a result of your beliefs about you that are non-supportive. All you need to do, recognize them, find them, squash them, replace them with something else by using affirmations, for example, and all the other tools that you can find and use in order to change your beliefs, and like visualizations and stuff. So all of the excuses should fall apart once you know that you're worth of your dream life, because you are, and you should be always heading there. Okay, I love you. Take care. Bye bye.